Confirmed transfers in this summer window. So far on July 28, 2024, Arsenal. In. Lucas Nygaard from Nordsjælland free. David Raya from Brentford, £27 million. Out. Mika Bierith to Sturm Graz, £4 million. Omari Benjamin to Everton, free. Luis Brown to West Ham, free. Catalin Serjan to Dynamo Bucharest, free. Noah Cooper to Stoke, free. Amario Cozier-Duberry to Brighton, free. Ovi Ijaheri to FC Midtjylland, free. Taylor Foran to Bromley, free. Arthur Okonkwo to Wrexham, free. Kamani Ryan to Burnley, free. Rule Walters to Luton, free. Mora Bandera released. Henry Davies released. Mohamed Elneny released. Hubert Graxiak released. James Hilson released. Henry Jeffcourt released. Tyrese John Jules released. Alex Kirk released. James Lannon Sweet released. Cedric Soares released. Kido Taylor Hart released. Jack Henry to Francis Sligo Rovers, loan. Nuno Tavares to Lazio, loan. Albert Sambi Lokonga to Sevilla, loan. Man United. In. Lenny Yoro from Lille, £58.9 million. Joshua Zirkzee from Bologna, £36.5 million. Silver Mexes from Ipswich, compensation. James Overy from Perth Glory, free. Out. Alvaro Fernandez to Benfica, £5.1 million. Mason Greenwood to Marseille, £26.6 million. Willy Kambwala to Villarreal, £9.6 million. Donny van de Beek to Girona, £7.6 million. Omari Forson to Monza, free. Charlie McNeil Sheffield Wednesday, free. Marcus Lawrence released. Anthony Marshall released. Key Plumley released. Shola Shortai released. Raphael Varane released. Brandon Williams released. Tom Huddlestone retired. Manchester City. In. Savio from Troyes, £33.6 million. Out. Liam Delap to Ipswich, £20 million. Tommy Doyle to Wolves, £4.3 million. Luis Fiorini to Stockport, undisclosed. Sergio Gomez to Real Sociedad, undisclosed. Taylor Harwood Bellis to Southampton, £20 million. Josh Adam released. Jamal Baptiste released. Chelsea. In. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall from Leicester, £30 million. Mark Guiu from Barcelona, £5 million. Amari Kellyman from Aston Villa, £19 million. Tosin from Fulham, free. Renato Vega from FC Basel, £12 million. Caleb Wiley from Atlanta United, undisclosed. Esteval Willian from Palmeiras, £29.1 million. Out. Chinoso Chibueze Stoke, undisclosed. Jamie Cumming to Oxford, undisclosed. Michael Golding to Leicester, undisclosed. Lewis Hall to Newcastle, £28 million. Amari Hutchinson to Ipswich, £18 million. Ian Martson to Aston Villa, £37.5 million. Charlie Webster to Burton, undisclosed. Hakim Ziyech to Galatasaray, undisclosed. Dion Rankine to Wigan, free. Thiago Silva to Fluminense, free. Josh Brooking to released. Noah Hay to released. Ted Kerr to Hampton Richmond, loan. Teddy Sharman Lowe to Doncaster, loan. Dylan Williams to Burton, loan. Tottenham Hotspurs. In. Lucas Bergvall from Diergarden, £8.5 million. George Feeney from Glentoran, undisclosed. Archie Gray from Leeds, undisclosed. Timo Werner from RB Leipzig, loan. Out. Eric Dyer to Bayern Munich, £3 million. Troy Parrott to Arizona Alkmaar, £6.7 million. Joe Rodon to Leeds, undisclosed. Kieran Morgan to QPR, free. Ivan Perisic to Hajduk Split, free. Jafet Tanganga to Millwall, free. Billy Heaps released. Tanguy Ndombele released. Charlie Sayers released. Ryan Sessegnon released. Han Wilhoft King released. Matthew Craig to Barnsley, loan. Pierre-Emile Hojbjerg to Marseille, loan. Newcastle, in. Lewis Hall from Chelsea, £28 million. Miodrag Pivas from FK Jedinstvo UB, undisclosed. Odysseus Vachodimos from Nottingham Forest, undisclosed. Lloyd Kelly from Bournemouth, free. John Ruddy from Birmingham, free. Out. Elliot Anderson, Nottingham Forest, £35 million. Yankuba Minter to Brighton, £30 million. Kyle Crossley to South Shields, free. Jude Smith to Carlisle, free. Dylan Stevenson to Dagenham Redbridge, free. Kelland Watts to Cambridge, free. Matthew Bonswell released. Will Brown released. Lucas De Bol released. Amadou Diallo released. Paul Dummett released. Jordan Hackett released. Jeff Hendrick released. Loris Karius released. Sean Mavididi released. Carter Milmore released. Michael Ndiweni released. Matt Ritchie released. Taylor Ross released. Rodrigo Vilca released. Everton, in. Amari Benjamin from Arsenal, free. Jack Harrison from Leeds, loan. Tim Iregbunam from Aston Villa, £9 million. Iliman Ndiaye from Marseille, £20 million. Jesper Lindstrom from Napoli, loan. Out. Lewis Dobbin to Aston Villa, £10 million. Ben Godfrey to Atalanta, £10.2 million. Amadou Onana to Aston Villa, £50 million. Jack Barrett to Blackburn, free. Dylan Graham to Larne, free. Mackenzie Hunt to Fleetwood, free. Katia Kuyate to Barrow, free. Andy Lonergan to Wigan, free. Lewis Warrington to Leyton Orient, free. Delhi released. Andre Gomes released. Sebastian Jensen released. Kyle John released. Ed Jones released. Daniel Maher released. Matthew Mallon released.